Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. It really helps me out if you like, comment, subscribe, and if you would consider purchasing from one of my sponsors in the description. Thanks a bunch.
All right, let's get on with this quick unboxing and review brought to you by Petsistence Pet First Aid Kits. And the thing that I was looking at and I was looking forward to buying was this boxy thing. What an incredible box cab locomotive. And part of the reason I wanted to do that is because I like Dutch trains. I just really do have a soft spot for them. And I like box cabs also. And this one, I don't know, there's just something kind of extra boxy and extra cute about it. I don't know, almost looks like it's happy. And also I like the fact that it is a different color. It's this blue. And what matches it are these Plan E coaches that the Dutch used, and I like this particular design. I like it with the 4 stripes. And for a while I was thinking that these things didn't run together, but in fact they did run together. So the Series 1100 that I bought was Piko 51362. It's part of their Expert line, so it's supposed to be their top of the line with all the details and everything they could muster. Here it is. And I bought this in DC because I thought that it would run on my inner loop, and my inner loop has a lot of like really tight turns. I figured the cars would be okay, and this thing was so small that it would be okay too. Here's all the functions. There we go. Pantograph up, down. I mean, these are pretty typical, but it does have a lot of lights. It's cab lights, interior lights, like them a lot. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I'll play them off for you. This is really more of a review. Let's go through it here. Yeah, it's all great. It's all great. It's got all that stuff. There's a nice little spiel about the prototype. And I guess, you know, the prototypes changed. So now they have kind of a modesty/safety nose on them. And I actually don't like the way that looks. But there was a large wreck that killed the crew. And so they wanted to give them a little bit of space in between that and the thing they were going to hit. All right, let's get this cute thing out of here. Here we go. Let's get out of there. Alrighty. Well, it's small, and you know me, I'm kind of a larger locomotive kind of guy, but I like this thing. So let's go ahead and do a quick walk around, and you can check it out and see if this is something you might want. All right, here it is. Really cool raised lettering in the front. Apparently one of the features of this locomotive was that they put the buffers and the couplers on the trucks instead of on the frame or body. Apparently they really hated this. It was really uncomfortable, and drivers actually got special pay when they drove these because of that. I mean, it was so bad, the jostling, it could actually knock them out of their chair. That's how bad this design was. All right, well, it's about as detailed as it can be for a box with wheels. That's what it is, but there is a lot of details where the details count. A lot of good truck details, a lot of good details up top, if you notice here. These are operative pantographs if you want to use them. They're the scissor type variety. Not shocking there, given the age of this thing. Most everything you're going to need is pre-installed. That is one thing I do like about Piko Expert. And since it is Piko, it doesn't have a guy like Rocos and Hags do. All right, let's run through the lighting functions here. They're pretty basic. The lights are a little bit cool, a little bit white, but there's the headlights. You get all 3 of them. When you flip it, you get the reverse lights way up top. They're not particularly bright, which might be kind of good, but I think they're just a tad cool in terms of their prototypicality. You have cab light, there you go. And you also have the engine room lights that come on. And actually it looks really neat when it's running at night. I don't know, again, it's kind of cute with these circular porthole style lamps. Let's go ahead and get you some sounds for your aural pleasure. I think a few people have made these Plan E coaches, but Artitec is a company that I saw that was making them currently. They're a new design, it seems like, and they had them all in stock. So I thought I would give them some business. Actually bought one other locomotive at this time from them, and I'll talk about that here in a little bit. And it's actually another NS locomotive. So we'll take a look here. It looks like they've got the nice, I think they've got the flip down planks in between. Let's try something else in there. I like it that they have longer diaphragm. There we go. I like it that they have the longer diaphragms. I always think that's a nice touch. Sometimes the diaphragms are a little bit too short. And yeah, it looks overall, I mean, it's coach. And I didn't know which ones I bought. I just like picked random ones. I honestly didn't know which ones I was buying. I'm like, I'll get two of these. That looks good. So I don't think there were too many changes between when they used these in the past and when they're using them now, except I think the seating configurations have changed a little bit, and that's about it. So nice underbody details. Yeah, I don't know. Take a look, and this is something that you're interested in. I hope this helps you out. You can see them here. All right, I suppose I'll open each one of these for you, even though they look exactly the same. I don't know what to say about the plastic feels good. It's not quite as thick maybe or as stout as some of the more established manufacturers, but they don't act like a small company. They act more like a large company in terms of their models than a small company. And I like supporting small companies when possible. I like the fact that it has multicolored plastic in here. Let's get this one out of here. Yeah, see red, and I guess that's in the first class section, and blue for the second class section for the steerage. Let's get the next one out of here. And I'm looking forward to more from Artitec. They have some older models that I hope they bring back, especially some of their DMUs that they used in the Netherlands. Some of those look great. So I'm looking forward to those coming back. Anyway, there they all are. You can decide for yourself if this is something you need or not. And I think they still sell these new. So, all right, let's wrap her up real quick. I normally like larger locomotives, but I do like these boopers, especially when they're electric. I think electric boopers are pretty neat, and this one in particular is one I can grow to really enjoy, especially since it matches up with this consist so well. I don't know if I'll ever get one of the kind of the nosed version of this. I doubt it. It just doesn't look aesthetically pleasing to me, although I guess I don't really have to worry about the drivers getting into some sort of impact-related injury, so probably not. This will be the one I get. And I might get the French version, but I have to kind of figure out what kind of train I'm going to attach to it. Oh yes, and if you're wondering, booper is the official technical term. It is derived from the French le boop, and it correctly describes locomotives of this tonnage. Models of the 1100 series aren't particularly uncommon, but this is the first one I've gotten, so I decided to go ahead and get one new instead of picking a used one up. I mean, might as well, right? I mean, it's got a warranty, and I wouldn't have to worry about anything happening to it. But if it's something that you're thinking about picking up, and if you are, you're probably a European more so than an American, I hope this helped you out some. So if you don't mind, please take a moment to click on that like button. And if you really don't mind, it wouldn't mind helping me out even more, click on the subscribe button and click the bell. And I'd love to hear from you about this, or, you know, if you have experience with this, there should be plenty of people who are watching who have actually either ridden behind one of these or at least seen a fair amount of them. If you spent any time in the Netherlands, please let me know. I'm just curious to see how closely they've got the sounds. Should be pretty close though, since they actually have these to make recordings from. Please check out my sponsored products down in the description, and there's a coupon down there to help you if you decide that you need any of those things. Till next time, take care, stay safe, happy model railroading. Looking forward to seeing you around. See you later. Bye for now.